What is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas and today I'm going to provide you a much needed update on Apple and in the direction at which the company is headed and also the stock price. So if you're interested, I suggest you stay tuned right after this. Before I take a nice crisp bite out of Apple, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now it's time to cut up into this video. And to be completely honest with you guys, Apple stock has been struggling. It's been down 16% since this tech bubble that, has really kind of just taken over. It's been struggling, but I'm here to provide you guys with the positive light. Obviously, it's Apple. I don't have to do a whole bunch of that, but I'm hyped about this. It's one of my favorite stocks, and so I enjoy bringing you guys positivity on a stock that is absolutely amazing. And they constantly are updating and bringing you new material, whether it's a new cell phone, which we'll be talking about, a new Apple Watch, which we'll be talking about, and some other items. And so obviously, they are making some headlines now. They're starting to gain some steam. And I think this stock price is about to do something very, very special. We have an absolute huge day coming up for Apple. And honestly, it's really gonna be a game changer for this company. And you can't really say that too many times about Apple because they do constantly provide updates. They're constantly bringing you the newest item. But in all reality, on September 15th, it's gonna be a Tuesday at 10 a.m. they are going to release a revolutionary item that is in their lineup, and that's going to be the brand new iPhone 12. And the reason why this is going to be revolutionary is because it's going to be 5G capable. And this only comes around so often. When everyone wanted to get into 4G, that was the big thing at that time. Now we're taking the next step and we're heading to 5G. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you some specs on the new iPhone 12 because, well, I think it's important to know that information. So swinging on over here, it says the iPhone 12 is expected to be unveiled in 4 new versions. So there'll be 4 new versions of the iPhone 12 model this year. At an event in October, a 5.4-inch iPhone 12, a 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Max, a 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Pro, and a 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max. The differentiating factor between these iPhone 12 models will be the camera technology. The 5.4-inch iPhone 12 and the 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Max are expected to feature dual-lens camera setups on the back, while the iPhone 12 Pro and the iPhone 12 Pro Max will feature triple-lens camera arrays on the back with an all-new LiDAR scanner as well. Other features of the iPhone 12 lineup include OLED displays across the board, well as 5G connectivity. Let's go! So continuing on, the iPhone 12 lineup will reportedly support mmWave 5G as well as sub-6 GHz 5G. In the terms of design, the devices are expected to feature flat edges similar to the iPhone 4, iPhone 5, and the latest iPad Pro. Analysts thinking that this 5G iPhone 12 is going to do or provide Apple. Well, I'm here to tell you. So basically what they state is that it's creating a bullish outlook. And so it says bullish analysts think Apple's 5G iPhone could be a boon for sales. Though 5G phones may not be life-changing for consumers out the gate, it could spur an upgrade for the holding out until the next big thing. The launch of 4G iPhones had such an effect on sales. Like I stated, everyone wanted to upgrade to that 4G. Now it's time to get to the 5G. Wedbush analyst Dan Ives, and I've been talking about old Dan lately. He's constantly in the tech world. He wrote in a note on Monday that he expects 4 new iPhone models from Apple sometime in mid-October. Since that article, it's been pushed up, and obviously I stated it's going to come out on September 15th, Tuesday at 10 a.m. Though the iPhone 11 came out in September last year, Apple's chief financial officer stated that in July, the new iPhones would be a few weeks later in 2019, and that's because the coronavirus, the dreaded pandemic, obviously started to cause some ripples, and they were thinking that they were going to have to push it back. And you know, they still might have to push back the orders and, you know, when they start being distributed, but as far as unveiling, it's going to happen on September 15th, which is awesome. On that day as well, Apple isn't just unveiling the phone, they're coming out with some other items that they're going to, you know, smash into the headlines with this iPhone 12. One of the items being the iPad Air 4, and that's going to be very, very unique. And then on top of that, they're going to be talking about the brand new Apple Watch Series 6, which constant upgrades to the Apple Watch are amazing. And I'm going to talk about what upgrades are going to come with that. And then obviously they're going to be pushing out all kinds of updates to every single one of their devices. And, you know, that's only going to help the company continue to grow as they're pushing these updates out. So I'm going to talk about the iPad Air 4 first. And so it says Apple is reportedly developing a new iPad Air model that features an edge-to-edge display. This would serve as a middle ground option between the $329 iPad and the iPad Pro. The new iPad Air could reportedly feature Touch ID authentication built into the power button for the first time. The new iPad Air could also feature USB-C connectivity instead of the Lightning connectivity, again closing the gap between it and the iPad Pro. Assuming these reports pan out, it would represent a major upgrade for the iPad Air line, which certainly looks a tad dated. And it says compared to the iPad Pro, giving it a more modern slim bezel look would also help to distance it further from the lowest end iPad. Now it's time to get into the Apple Watch Series 6, and I think that this one is going to be very, very important. You know, I think the Apple Watch upgrades are very extensive, and you're going to start to continuously see, I think, the wearables industry continue to grow for Apple. So it says the Apple Watch Series 6 is going to obviously come out September. It says we expect the announcement of the Apple Watch Series 6. Rumors on the Apple Watch Series 6 are a bit lighter than the iPhone 12, but there are a couple things that have surfaced so far. For instance, one of the tentpole features of this year's Apple Watch update is expected to be the blood oxygen level detection. Code found within iOS 14 by obviously the Mac indicated that Apple Watch will add it to this feature this year, further expanding the Apple Watch's health monitoring capabilities. And that's one thing that Apple's really trying to dive into, is obviously the health industry. And so it says Apple is also in development improving the electrocardiograms for the Apple Watch Series 6. Apple Watch Series 4 and 5 currently result in inconclusive ECG readings with heart rates between 100 and 120 beats per minute. A future update, either in software or hardware, will remove the limitation with an upgrade version of the ECG app. As for the Apple Watch Series 6 design, reports indicate that there aren't any major changes in store for the Apple Watch Series 6 industrial design, and that it will follow the same general form factor that the Series 4 and Series 5 follow. And you know, I'm actually I have the Series 4, and you know, that thing is going strong for me. I have zero issues. The only complaint that I've really ever had about the Apple Watch is that over time the battery drains and you're almost, you know, charging it daily. But I think the Apple Watch, like I stated, is going to continue to grow Apple's, you know, wearables, and it's going to just continue to make this company and the stock price go up. That's expected to be talked about and really kind of announced at the September 15th date is going to be the affirmation of the hardware. There are other possibilities as well. For example, Apple is working on Apple Silicon updates for the Mac lineup. Also is reportedly planning Apple Studio over-ear headphones, AirTag item trackers, and more. Some of the announcements are possible at the September event, but others could be saved for a future October event. It says finally, Apple's September event will also likely include details on the firm releases dates for the iOS 14, iPad OS 14, Mac OS 11, Big Sur, and watchOS 7 and tvOS 14. Provided you with all that information. It's time to really start breaking into this stock. And you know, honestly, we have endured a tough time coming out of the split. Like I stated previously, it was down 16, almost 17%, and it's really kind of just been struggling with a lot of tech companies. This is obviously one of the top tech companies, and there was just a bubble around those type of companies, and it just, everybody was selling off, kind of repositioning themselves. And this is just one of those times where Apple was one of those companies that really took a blow. But now it's time for this company, this stock, to lock and load. It's going to get in the upward position, and it's going to start trending upwards. All that information that I provided that they're going to be releasing is going to be a major catalyst. We're getting ready to have Q3 earnings coming up where they report good numbers due to the coronavirus. A lot of people were buying iPads, buying Macs, upgrading cell phones in some aspects, getting all kinds of Apple products, getting watches, upgrading those types of things. So just the continuous upgrades, purchasing is the big thing, generating the revenue. And then we're going to transition into the holiday season, and that's probably always an amazing time for Apple. A lot of people are wanting to get the products. With them releasing the iPhone 12 when they are, it's only going to help carry into the holiday season. And then we're going to start transitioning into Q1 of 2021, and that's where we're going to report Q4, and that's where I think we are going to see some astronomical numbers. I think we're going to see revenues we've never seen from Apple before. That's just my personal opinion. And that's why I think this stock price is just going to sky through the roof. I mean, it is. It's going to be like a rocket that is just can't be stopped. We're going to go past Mars, and we're going to just continue on. That's how I feel about this stock. I really do. I do want to remind you guys, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I do say in this video is my personal opinion, and it's for entertainment purposes only. So just wanted to remind you guys. And now we have come to my favorite part of any video, and that is chart breaking down time. So like I said earlier, it's time to take a bite out of this chart and really see what Apple's all about. So swinging over here, today it opened at $117.26. It got as high as $119.14. You love to see it. Its low was $115.26. Its volume was 176.9 million. So we're ramping it up just a little bit. Market cap $2 trillion, love to see it. 52-week high is $137.98, and its 52-week low is $53.15, and that's obviously adjusted based on the split price. Average volume is 170.6 million, so you can see today's volume we were up. And this is going to be a 1 month chart. So we closed today at $117.32. That was a run of 3.99%. We continued up in the after hours to finish out the day at $118.52, up 1.02%. So like I said, this is a 1 month chart. Reason is we conducted the split. Well, right before the split occurred, obviously they announced the split, and this stock ran. Never seen 400, and since I've been invested, we hit that 400 mark and blew past it. Then the next barrier was going to be 500. We obviously approached that, and then that's when the stock split really kind of was coming close, coming near. The stock split occurred. It opened up, that following Monday, and really the tech bubble kind of took over. And we really have, since that point, we have just been a downward trend. Now that we've kind of got rid of the tech bubble, at least we hope, obviously we're going to start getting in that upward position. We're going to be prepared for the news that's going to start coming out. And I think that there's going to be a lot that's going to come out on this company that's going to cause this thing to just go back up. I really do appreciate you guys swinging by and checking out this video. Apple is one of my favorite stocks, and it's obviously one of my favorite products. Like I stated, I own basically every Apple product there is, and it's good quality, and that's a reason why I invest into this company, is we know what we're getting when we get Apple products. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day.